Hi everyone, happy August. Goodness, it's August already. Happy new moon in Leo, which we just had last week. How are the energies treating you? So we're about to, well, first off, we're in Leo. Fantastic. What a wonderful, wonderful time to be turning in and really taking care of ourselves. And this isn't about just like introspection, but it's also a time where we really want to be directing our energy, doing things that we love. What is it that brings us joy? What brings us passion? We are, after Leo season comes Virgo, right? So this is like towards the end of August, end of August, is when those energies kick in. And that's the time when it's like time to harvest, time to work, time to go back to school, time to roll up those sleeves and get going. To get us through that last part of August and then into the fall, we really want to use this Leo time to be filling up our energy tank with things that we personally love to do, not what we do for everybody else. It gets everyone else happy and keeps everything afloat, right? I mean, yes, don't turn away from your responsibilities, but right now is a time to really be feeding that part of your energy, that part of your soul. This will do you well. Now, August, the energy is coming up based on what I've heard and also what I'm kind of sensing for my journey, as well as those that I trust who are really in tune with energy updates. August is going to be a bumpy ride. And, you know, if you've kind of been spending this time in your journey, turning a blind eye to all of the things that are not really in alignment with you, it could be a bumpier ride. August is going to kind of, with the Lion's Gate energy, if you've heard of the Lion's Gate, which peaks 8/8/22, so August 8th, 2022. The energy is basically going to suck us in, do lots of transformation, and then spit us out shiny and new on the other side of it. Lionsgate is not just the one day of the year. It is an energy of a few weeks. So we're going to be feeling it. Now, if you have been aware of, okay, this kind of is working, this kind of is not working, and really doing your inner work, really being mindful of your journey, you know, doing whatever shadow work may be coming up, or at least being open to, hey, I'm human and there are parts of me at times that need a little bit more focus because maybe some wounds are coming up. Maybe this doesn't feel so good. So I'm actually going to face it and try and heal these parts. For those that have been on that path, it's still going to be a journey, but I feel like we're going to have a smoother ride of it. You know, I kind of see it more of like we're learning to surf the waves on that supported surfboard when you're going to need balance and keeping your eyes and ears out versus, you know, turning your back to the wave that's been coming for a while and deciding to just focus on your little sandcastle, and instead of meeting the wave and riding it, you're gonna get slammed and pummeled and tumbled with the wave. Either way, we're gonna hit the waves, guys. So not to scare you, it's all transformation, right? It's all growth. Now, a lot of us are, and what this energy is also helping us at this time, which I'm finding in my life as well, is that lots of opportunities are coming up, and all really, really fun, good things, all things that we've been really working on aligning ourselves with and you know, kind of in prep for a lot of this year. That's finally, doors are opening up, things are unfolding, which is so great. But it's also a lot of, you know, question marks, unknowns. And as my mentor said, she's like, you're, for me in particular, but this might resonate with you guys, you're about to shoot out of a cannon into the unknown, and it's all great things, but it's also like, okay, keep our eyes open. We got to know when to go inward to recoup, and when to really be on top of our own self-care, which is what I want to talk to you a bit about today. How can you nourish yourself and these energies to really support you while all of these new beginnings are happening, right? New beginnings also mean lots of endings, lots of closing things up, lots of saying goodbyes, whether it's to habits or old ways or relationships or jobs or, all sorts of things. Transition. So a couple of things I just want to suggest to you or offer to you, if you're like, I don't know what to do. Think about, first and foremost, always taking care of your energy, checking in more often with yourself and going, how am I feeling right now? Am I here because I feel like I need to be and I'm obligated, or am I here because I want to be? And if you feel obligated and need to be, but you are energetically, it's not feeling good to you at all, I suggest that you get up and remove yourself from the space or the encounter or as much as you can, if that means you can actually just sort of go, I'm going to go home early today. Maybe you're with friends or something and it's just getting to be a lot. And you go to your sacred space in your home, so you can just breathe and ground. You go outside if the weather is permitting, and you can, walk through the trees, go to the park, go to a lake, go to the ocean, whatever it is that you're near. If you're in the city, find the communal gardens. You know what I mean? There's always places you can go. If you can't find a place, maybe just look for a pot with plants and put your hands in in that dirt. Connect with Mother Nature in that way and ask her to help ground you. Also, be on top of your energy work. If you are into, getting energy healings and clearings, and maybe you're like, I'll do it once in a blue moon. Maybe think about a couple times in a blue moon, whatever it is that feels good to you, that is a wonderful way that you're able to release a lot of, stuff that we may be collecting from the outside, as well as our own doubts, fears, and overwhelm. And then also, at the same time, you're also being nourished and you're drinking up the beautiful, beautiful, unlimited supply of high vibrational energy from spirit, from source, from the universe. Also consider what it is you're ingesting physically. What are you eating? Anything that you are eating, go ahead and make sure that it's like higher vibrational stuff maybe. Consider, if you can, going organic when you can. Being mindful of, if you're a meat eater, being mindful of where your meat is coming from, knowing how the animals are treated, what the conditions are. Is it from a local farm? If those are things that you're able to learn, it's something I think in general is great to do, just so that you know what it is you're putting into your physical body, but it's also energy that you're putting into your energetic system. Maybe think about making meals for yourself for a while. If you're someone that likes to go out to eat a lot, that's great. That's fantastic. But know that whoever is making your meal, their energy is going into your food. And then that food is going into your body. So you are taking in other people's energies. So that's why sometimes when you make food for yourself and you're chopping up those veggies and, you can, if it's something you don't love to do, you can think of it as just like a self-care act where your own energy is going into your food, and being mindful of the energy you're putting in, of like gratitude and grounding and nourishment and prosperity and openness, and ask your angels, ask your spirit guides, ask the universe to just channel in some beautiful, loving energy into that food, into the coffee you make in the morning, into whatever it is you do for yourself, right? If you are drinking coffee in the morning, do your best to try and get the beans that are, the most healthy beans, the high quality coffee beans. Know where it's being sourced, right? These are just ideas, right? Being mindful of what you're watching on social media, what kind of, if you're watching the news, does it make you feel good? If it doesn't, take a break, or you limit your news time. So just some ideas. So Do what you can to allow yourself to have fun at this time, to play. I know a lot, yes, all these beautiful things are happening. There's a lot of stuff happening in everybody's life right now that is also really heavy. There's a lot of heavy energy out there. There's a lot of collective world energy that it can be a lot for us to take on. If you're thinking about, you know, wherever you live in the world, the grounds that your home is on, the history of the land, then of course you got the planetary alignments, and then, you know, everything. So just take care of you, do all that you can to keep you in the highest vibrations, and really put your joy and your play and your fun first. Tap into that inner child and go back to when you were like 6, 7, 8 years old and you had summer vacation and you were allowed to do whatever you wanted, right? If you were. You know, we had fewer worries and concerns than we may have now as an adult. And so talk to that little one and see what it might be that they want to do today. Even if you're just doing it for 10 minutes, like, you don't go straight home from work and you segue to a park for 10 minutes. See what happens and allow yourself to play. All right, guys, happy August. If you are interested in having a little bit of some energy tune-up and some assistance during this time to keep your vibration high, or if you want some more personalized messages from Spirit, things like that, go ahead and check out the website, www.lavatostone.com. There are plenty of options for you to look through. I would love to be of assistance, and I'm always here, so stay in touch. Okay. Sending so much love. I will be back in September. Happy Lionsgate.